Good evening and welcome to Courts Today by Livelaw. This is your host Urvashi Chauhan bringing you the latest updates on the legal front. This is your go-to source for all things legal. Let us start. Let me start by informing you that today was Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul's last working day at the Supreme Court. As part of tradition, every Supreme Court judge on the day of their retirement sits in courtroom number 1 with the Chief Justice of India as the ceremonial bench. He received a heartfelt farewell today with praises from several senior and young lawyers alike. Justice Kaul emphasized the need for the judges to exhibit boldness since they have constitutional protection. He also expressed concern over the prevalence of an adjournment culture in the legal system and emphasized the judiciary's duty to dispense justice without fear or favor. Stressing the judiciary's independence, he called on the bar to safeguard it. The Supreme Court today granted an extension to the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly Speaker to decide disqualification petitions filed in relation to Shiv Sena rift by 10th January. Earlier, the court had directed for the pleas to be decided by 31st December. Today, SG Tushar Mehta, on behalf of the Speaker, appeared before the bench comprising CJI Chandrachud, Justice J.B. Pardewala and Justice Manoj Mishra. He stated that the proceedings in the matter would be closed on 20th December. However, there were around 270,000 documents which had to be examined and the same required additional time. While senior advocate Kapil Sibal, representing the Sharad Pawar group, objected to the same, stating that a similar extension had been asked for even last time, the bench, however, noted that the Speaker had sought a reasonable extension of time. A bench of Justice Rishikesh Roy and Justice Sanjay Karol today heard the writ petition filed by Umar Ansari, son of politician Mukhtar Ansari, seeking his transfer to any jail outside Uttar Pradesh. Umar's plea alleges that his family members have been targets of persecution by the state and that he has received reliable information that his father's life is in grave danger as there is a conspiracy afoot to assassinate him in the jail. When the Additional Solicitor General K.M. Nataraj, appearing for the state of Uttar Pradesh, ensured that no harm would be caused to Ansari in jail, senior advocate Kapil Sibal, appearing for Ansari, responded that the same statement had been made by the state in Atiq Ahmed's case and he was still killed in open daylight. But the court today refused to grant any relief and recorded the statement of the state that protection of Ansari would be ensured in jail. It further gave time to the ASG to obtain instructions on the plea for transfer of Ansari to a jail outside UP. In another important update, the Supreme Court has today directed the state of Manipur to provide information about the actions taken to rebuild places of worship damaged in ethnic violence in the state to the court-appointed committee. Senior advocate Huzaifa Ahmedi, representing the Meitei Christian Churches Council, informed the court that the committee, led by Justice Geeta Mittal, had made recommendations for restoring places of worship, which she requested the court to accept. Ahmedi clarified that the relief sought applied to places of worship for all communities without limitation to any particular religion. ASG Bhati stated that the state of Manipur had filed a comprehensive affidavit confirming that they had identified and secured the destroyed places of worship. The bench, led by CJI Chandrachud along with Justice J.B. Pardewala and Justice Manoj Mishra, noted the assurance from Solicitor General Tushar Mehta that necessary measures would be taken to allow those in relief camps to celebrate Christmas. In another update, the Supreme Court has said that not every issue between the Delhi government and the Lieutenant Governor can be brought to the Supreme Court under an Article 32 petition. The bench, comprising CJI Chandrachud, Justices J.B. Pardewala and Manoj Mishra, was hearing a petition filed by the Delhi Commission of Protection of Child Rights about funds being frozen by the union government. Just yesterday, the court told Delhi government in another case about the bus marshal scheme to go to the Delhi High Court instead. The Supreme Court mentioned that it deals with constitutional matters and not all issues between the Delhi government and the LG should come to it. Accordingly, the court directed the registry to transfer the proceedings to the Delhi High Court. And now let me tell you, a habeas corpus petition has been filed in the Supreme Court on behalf of Nikhil Gupta, who has been accused by the United States of America of conspiring to assassinate Khalistani separatist Gurpatwant Singh Panun. The petition seeks intervention of the Government of India regarding his detention in the Czech Republic. It is alleged that his detention is illegal as there was no formal arrest and that the detention was at the instance of certain US agents. Claiming to be a devout Hindu and vegetarian, the petitioner alleged that he was subjected to forced consumption of beef and pork during his detention, which is a direct violation of his religious beliefs. Moreover, he alleged that he was denied consular access, the right to contact his family in India, and the freedom to seek representation. Direction has been sought to the Union government to intervene in the extradition proceedings to ensure that the petitioner is guaranteed a fair and transparent trial. The bench, comprising Justices Sanjeev Khanna and S.V.N. Bhatti, heard the matter and initially expressed disinclination to entertain the petition, observing that the detainee has to approach the concerned court for relief. Senior Advocate C.A. Sundaram, appearing for the petitioner, stated that he was only pressing the relief for adequate consular assistance. Justice Khanna said that the bench has not had time to read the file in detail since it was received late. Accordingly, the matter was posted to 4th January. The Supreme Court bench of Justices Sanjeev Khanna and S.V.N. Bhatti today adjourned until 3rd January the hearing of Trinamool Congress leader Mahua Moitra's plea against her recent expulsion from Lok Sabha over allegations of unethical conduct. Justice Khanna said that as he received the case file in the morning, he did not get enough time to read it. Moitra, who represented Krishnanagar Lok Sabha seat in West Bengal, faced expulsion last week following adoption of an ethics committee report accusing her of unethical conduct over cash for query allegations against her. The Kerala High Court today dismissed the habeas corpus petition filed by father of Dr. Akhila, now Hadiya, alleging that his daughter had been missing and they were unable to contact her. Let me tell you, in 2017, Akhila had converted to Islam, following which she assumed the name Hadiya. This had created news back then after her father filed a habeas corpus petition in Kerala High Court alleging that she was under coercion. In 2017, the High Court annulled the marriage of Hadiya and Shafeen Jahan, which was carried out during the pendency of the petition. A division bench comprising Justice Anu Sivaraman and Justice C. Pradeep Kumar dismissed the habeas corpus petition today based on a statement submitted by Hadiya before the court. In her statement, she submitted that she got divorced and married again and was now living in Trivandrum. She submitted proof from her call records to show that she was in contact with her parents. She also submitted that she was living her life freely and was not under any illegal custody. In the latest development in the Krishna Janmabhoomi Shahi Idgah Mosque dispute, the Supreme Court today refused an oral plea raised by the Mosque Committee to stay the order passed by Allahabad High Court, which, as you know, yesterday allowed an application for appointment of a court commissioner for inspection of the mosque. A bench of Justices Sanjeev Khanna and S.V.N. Bhatti was hearing a special leave petition filed by the Mosque Committee challenging an order of May 2023 of the Allahabad High Court, which transferred to itself a clutch of suits over the land dispute. The bench expressed disinclination to interfere with the High Court order as it had not been formally challenged before it. When Senior Advocate Huzaifa Ahmadi for the Mosque Committee urged the court to intervene, the court said that the matter would be listed on 9th January. It also said that all issues and contentions would be considered, and in case of any grievance, it will be open to the petitioner to file a challenge in accordance with law. I hope you found this video informative and enjoyable. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future content. You can also support us by donating through the thanks button at the bottom of our videos or consider becoming a member at just 89 rupees per month.